Morning guys, this is my another video regarding C programming, and in this video I'm going to explain you about various types of programming language and how to use those programming language to write a program for different kinds of hardware. So in this video I'm gonna explain you about types of programming language. So many students and working professionals and so many cultural based programmers, techies, technicians know about what is programming language and how to use it. Right. So in the industry, various projects coming under the various circumstances where we have to use a different programming language to write a program, manner of particular problem solving skills, and I'm gonna show you. There is there is some additional knowledge about types of programming. So here there are many different languages that can be used to program a computer. Alright, many languages. But the most basics of this is machine language. As I already mm, talked about, already discussed about in my very last couple of videos, what is machine code, what is binary. So it is all about zeros and ones. It is hard to deal with machine code when write any program in a manner of lengthy problem solving. So how to optimize this lengthy and complex situations in our mode? Simply write, choose a high level language or structured level language, middle level language apart from the three. But before discussion about high level language or C language, and just I just want to discuss about more what is machine language. So similarly, in any language, any multilingual language, native language, machine language is a language for used in silicon chips, circuits, right? Logic gates, and how circuits operates, how the current voltage supply with the different modes, the use of different modes. All right. So here, machine language is a collection of very detailed cryptic instructions. Cryptic instruction that control the computer's internal circuit. All right. So as per as day by day, so many machines are coming in the market, and the circuit is also coming. Assembly line, maybe your car, maybe your any object, it belongs to machine and also belongs to computational world. So simply machine is a cryptic language, and this is a natural dialect of the computer. Very few computer programs are actually written in machine language. Alright, but NASA is still using machine language. NASA, National Aeronautic Space Associations, is used machine language to deploy their satellites, deploy their intercontinental devices. It is much more complex for normal human beings to deal with this machine language, but it is not more complex. Somebody can learn it, somebody can work on it. Alright, I am going to explain a simple example. You are using your mobile phone. Alright, so before opening the lock of mobile phone, Your mobile phone is still on, alright? So it doesn't mean your processor is shut down. Your processor is continuously working, and when you open your phone and start multitasking on your mobile phone, so then processor is work according to the problem solvers, right? So still your processor is working. So this is the power of machine language, right? So what is the first? Because machine language is very cumbersome to work with the second, right? I want to write a program for a calculate any number in machine language. So you, so many people can take almost heavy time to write only simple program. And when you compile it, the machine will be work according to the time complexity of program as far as high level language or machine language. But for writing, for understanding purpose, it's more complex comparison with high level language. Alright. So that's why it's a cumbersome. And because every different type of computer has its own unique instruction set. Like if you are using any Motorola mobile phone, its instruction set is different. If you are using latest iPhone 14, its instruction set is different. And if you are using any Nokia 3310, if you are using any Realme, Oppo, and so many smartphones nowadays coming in the markets, so much far difference between these devices, alright. So that's why the unique instruction set is different according to machine language, alright. And there's a machine language program written for one type of computer cannot run on another type of computer, right? So if your Oppo mobile machine language code is different, so that code you are cannot be used in your Realme devices, in your any other devices, alright? Because the machine's instruction set is different from another machine instructions. So that is the big fault of any machine language. And, I'm gonna show you some example of machine language. There is another topic of programming in assembly language and machine language. So if someone want to learn about programming in machine language, then they can easily ping me in comment section box. Guys, like subscribe is mandatory for any video purpose. So please like and subscribe if you are watching. Alright. So for example, ARM Cortex, which are using in mobile phones technologies. ARM processor A12, A11, A15. These kinds of things you have familiar or listen with so many marketing advisors of mobile phone and so many mobile phone sellers. Like when you ask about which processor is inbuilt in this device, so they easily told you like A15 and some other additional features like that. Alright, and same for Arduino board, which are using for school-based projects, and so many multi-purpose tasks and very interesting tasks can be happen with the use of Arduino board. Alright, so this is the power of machine language, and again, in the hacker world, so many hackers trying to using Raspberry Pi. It's also a embedded device or which are running on machine language. Robotics, like mechanical robotics arm with the assembles with the internally circuits. So that circuits program also with the use of machine language. Right. Machine learning is nowadays everybody familiar. It's also a mathematical and statistically model. Alright, so this is a fully machine language program. No any high level language using. One language we are using in machine learning program, that is R natural. This is also comes under the machine language program, but more advanced level. And some old machine language program for understanding purpose 8051 8085. 8054 Intel. This is a actually kind of processor. So for this processing, the hardware developer, apart from the software developer, companies which are working on this processor also use machine level language. Right. So this is a machine level language. Now terms come some high level programming language. So whose instruction set is more compatible with human language, right, and human thought process. So a human being is have a very great brain, but with the use of any cryptic instructions and any English level language or Hindi instruction, native instruction, they can easily understand. The thought process is pushed him or her to understand that problem very easily. Alright. So most of these are general is purpose language. Alright. So this is called general purpose language, and such as C. Some other general purpose language are Pascal, Fortran, and Basic. And it's so old nowadays. Nobody know about Pascal, Fortran, Basics, and not want to use that programming language for programmer purpose. But yeah, it is also a programming language, very huge programming language in the 90s and used a very wide market. Alright, machine toast, these kinds of operating system creates with the use of this programming language. Before invention of C language, these programming languages actually very interesting, right? So as a rule, a single instruction in high level language will be equivalent to several instruction in machine language. Understand? The task of writing to complete correct program. Furthermore, the rules of programming in particular high-level language are much same for all computers. So that a program written for one computer can generally be run on many different computers with little or no alteration. This is the every language offers three significant advantages over machine language. So every high-level language provides three significant advantages. First is simplicity. The programmer have understanding about the program language. So in comparison to of machine language, high level language or general purpose language provides simplicity. Second is universality. So that means provide readability, conceptability, right? So you have a concept to read the program very understanding level. And third is portability. Portability, like as I have already told you, very few computer programs are actually written in machine level language for two significant reasons. First, because for machine language is very cumbersome to work with any second, and because every different types of computer has its own unique instructions. Alright. So portability provide in the high level language. If you write any C program in one computer, so you can compile it any kinds of computer. Right. So that's portability provided by with only the use of high level language. Nowadays, so many high level language running in the market used by the great programmers. First is C, the mother of any high level language. C++ is fully object-oriented language, but it is a you can say the relatives of C-level language. All right, and another high-level language program is Python. It is scripting programming. Right, if you want to use scripting programming, Python is easy. Ruby on Rails is also a famous programming language nowadays using a very most of the web development application development market, so on. So it's all about the programming language. What is the types of programming? I have lots of the videos of the programming language. And हाँ, one more thing I'm going to explain you here in Hindi. देखिए guys, अगर आपको ऐसा लगता है कि हिंदी में आप पढ़ के थोड़ा अंडरस्टैंडिंग समझ पाएंगे क्योंकि वी आर इंडियंस, तो ऐसा बिल्कुल भी नहीं है, क्योंकि प्रोग्रामिंग वर्ड जो आता है वो बिल्कुल इंग्लिश से रिलेटेड रहेगा, तो आपके लिए सुटेबल रहेगा। मैं हिंदी में भी ये वीडियो बना के आपको आसानी से समझा सकता था कि क्या है कैसे है, पर मेरा ये मोटो कभी रहेगा नहीं। क्यों नहीं रहेगा, इसके पीछे भी बहुत बड़ा रीज़न है कि मैं आपको एक वैल्यूएबल नॉलेज प्रोवाइड करती है, राइट। तो जिस नॉलेज के थ्रू अगर आप उसको उसके हिसाब से आप अंडरस्टैंडिंग करते हैं किसी भी प्रोग्रामिंग को, तो वो आपके लिए बेटर रहेगा। हिंदी में बहुत से लोग आते हैं जो आपको वीडियोस बना के आपको शॉर्ट टर्म में वीडियो समझा के अपनी लाइक एंड व्यूज सब्सक्राइब के लिए आपको समझा देते हैं। मैं किसी की यहाँ पे अवेलना नहीं करता हूँ, जो कि मैं रिस्पेक्ट करता हूँ हर एक टीचर्स की। सबके लिए टाइम डेडिकेशन लगता है और काफ़ी उसमें पढ़ाई उन्होंने भी करी है, काफ़ी ग्रेट है जो आपको कंटेंट प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं यूट्यूब पे जैसे प्लेटफॉर्म पे, जिससे आप इजीली पढ़ पाएँ, क्योंकि मोस्ट ऑफ द मार्केट ये इजीली कंटेंट तो नहीं मिलता, right? Everybody's know it is not a free content for provide any students, but as a nowadays modern technology e-learning platforms, so आप e-learning के भी यहाँ पे इसको यूज़ कर सकते हैं। So that is why I'm not going to teach you in Hindi, alright? Even my English is not much more fluent and efficient comparison the most other uh, students, university students. But yeah, I'm trying to uh, ping your knowledge with the use of normal English language as far as my concern. Right. So let's move on in another video. What about that? Another video. What? Now the term says coming introduction to C. Right. So we are entering the C programming world, and from now to until my last video, you are only watching about what is C, what is a programming, what is fully logical analysis, fully mathematical problem solving, critical thinking skills is available. Alright, so many programs are available, and please watch and flourish your knowledge, gain some knowledge, get the interview crack, and get the job, earn money, and also provide the good environment for the society. So now second video is about introduction to C. Right. So C is general purpose structure programming. Structure it's mean we have to before writing any C program we have to memorize the structure of C program. Right. That's what flowchart. So flowchart is also mandatory for any C programming language because it is a general purpose programming language and it's much more easy for understanding purpose. So its instruction consists of terms and resembles algebraic expressions argumented by certain English keywords like if else, for, do, while. In respect, C resembles other high-level structure programming languages such as Pascal, Fortran, or Basic. C also contains additional features. Okay. So with comparison of Pascal, Fortran, and Basic, C have some additional features. Actually, in any software, in any programming, some features called. What's about these features world meaning? Actually, after the research and development team works on that particular projects, maybe C language, maybe some latest Google Chrome. So there's this research and development data scientist team is continuously working on that projects, right? How to provide some more additional features to optimize the complexity of the those product or those software. So that's what feature is provided in variant of versions, right? So yeah, C have some additional features, and that features work with the mode of different versions. So C is characterized by the ability to write very concise source program. It's called source code. Code you can easily say is coding. You have heard about so many persons are coding. They are programmer. They have much more appreciations with comparison to coders. Coders programmer are same, but the level of coding and programming is matters, right? So this is the part of large number of operators. So these concepts make a C program. What first is consists of resemble algebraic expressions like greater than, less than, is equal to, addition, subtraction, modulations, divides, subtracts. Right? These are algebraic expressions. Everybody familiar in mathematics classes, right? And some English keywords, that is pre-reserved keywords by the provided by the C language, that is if else. So in it is not about programming we are using if else. We are using if else in our general uh, communication mode when we use of English language, right? If we are not able here, so else some other will provide you a video. Alright, so this is the meaning word. This is a fully sentence, but here we are using English keyword. So that's why C is using also English. That is very easy understand, right? C is characterized by the ability to write very concise source program. Concise means very fast write. It's been 100% concise. Reliability program. That's why it's a characterize. It is a character of C that provides the ability to write very concise source program due to being part of large number of operators. What is operator? I will I will let them show you in my next video about operators. Here I'm going to flash some knowledge about what is operator. Operator is used for doing some operations with respect of program, writing a program. So included within the language, it has a relatively small instruction set. Instruction set is called program. Right. So actual implementation include extensively library function which enhance the basic instructions. Furthermore, the language encourages users to write additional library function of their own. So yeah, library function is also coming in C. I will show you in my next video what is library function. So C compilers are commonly available for computer of all sizes. Alright, it's available for all sizes of computer. If you have a mainframe computer, if you have a mini computer, laptop, you can just use it. C interpreters are becoming increasingly common. Interpreters are common. So the compiler are usually compact and they generate object programs that are small and highly efficient, so they are easier to use when developing a program. Alright, understand. Another important characteristics of C is that its programs are highly portable, even more so than with other high-level programs. Reason for that it is C delegates most computer-dependent feature to its library functions, so which are written for the particular characteristics of the host computer. So these library functions are relatively standardized, however, and each individual library function is generally accessed in some manner for one version to another serial. I have already told you that features version. Alright, it's matter for use the host computer, which kinds of version they are using, and how to deal with that version. Next video, I'm going to study about history of C. What is C? Where it is invented? Why it is invented, and which person has invented it. So firstly, C was originally developed in 1970. Alright, so it is not a modern language in which is developed in 2010 and it is already developed. It is already developed in 1970, alright, by Dennis Ritchie, Bell Telephone Laboratories. You know AT&T Bell Laboratories, American Telephone. So many Microsoft projects nowadays coming under AT&T Bell Laboratories. Right. So that's Bell Laboratory. The Dennis Ritchie 1970s originally created C. Now part of AT&T. I have already. It is an outthrow of two earlier language called BCPL and B. So first they went BCPL, then move on B, and then convert the name B into C, which were also developed at Bell Laboratories. C was largely confined to use within Bell Lab until 1978. During the 8 years of period, C was largely confined to use. Right. When Brain, Carnegie, and Ritchie published the defined descriptions of the language, language. Every books also have some descriptions. Alright. So why any software version do not have any descriptions? It may be mandatory to write any descriptions before it starts your any propaganda. So the Kernighan and Ritchie description is commonly referred to as K and RC. Right. Early commercial implementation of C different somewhat from Kernighan and Ritchie original definitions, resulting in minor incompatibility between different implementation of language. These differences diminish the portability that the language attempt to provide. So that is diminish the portability when implementations is going on. That was the implementation. Alright. So consequently, in early 1980, another high-level language coming. That's called C++. C is developed. C is originally developed in when 1970. C++ is developed in 1980. The two questions coming in this story. Developed by the John Strupser, created by laboratory. C++ is built upon C. Right. So the basic structure of C++ is coming under the use of C. Some syntax is changed. Syntax is totally changed. Otherwise, all the structure of programming are same. Manner of any language. Syntax will be changed. Some additional uh, keywords come in according to the language. But what is a big difference of C and C++? C is a structured language, general purpose structured language, and C++ is object oriented language. So that is a big difference of general purpose and structure object oriented. So there are two questions arising here. One is what is a middle level language and what is the object oriented language. So you can understand easily here the difference between C and C++. And C++ is not merely an extension of C. Alright, it's a different. It incorporates several new fundamental concepts that from a basics for object-oriented programming. Basic object-oriented. A new programming paradigm that it is of interest of professional programmers. Professional programmers mean games developers. So many enterprise developers. They are nowadays also using C++. Even if we talk about PUBG mobile games, that is fully developed with the use of C++, C sharp. Alright, so look what is the power of programming. What is the structure of C program? So every C program consists of one or more modules called functions. Right? We might have some functions for the development. One of function that must be called is main function. A program will always begin with executing the main function. First function will be main function. Alright, which may access other functions. So without writing any main function, the other function will not be accessible by the compiler. We have to write the main function firstly. So any other function definition must be defined separately. Another function may be defined separately according to the its use its for that particular program. So first is a function heading which consists of the function name followed by an optional list of argument enclosed in parentheses. So that is also mentioned for writing any program to follow the optional list of argument, kinds of lines showing what will be the argument for a particular line, and a list of argument declaration if argument are including in the heading handling. Sorry. So what's the handling argument included when declaration of argument is released? All right. And a compromised compound statement which comprises the remaining of function. So a compound statement which compromise the remaining of functions. The argument are symbols that represent information being passed between the function and other parts of program. Alright, so that is the structure of C program. Right. So another last this it is an example of C program. So area of circle that reads in the radius of circle calculates its area and then writes the calculated print result. Right. So here, how to write a program to calculate the area. So you can just see here, first line, it's about heading of program, and we can show say the title. What is the title of program is? Program to calculate the area of circle. Second one, we have to initialize the preprocessor that is showing in hashtag. I'm going to make some other additional videos about what is preprocessor, how to use it, what is include meaning, what is the studio.h, right? So and you can just easily watch the comment sections, what the meaning of that each line. So first hash include is dio.h, that's mean library file access. Second is main. I have already told you first you have to initialize the main functions, then other functions will be work according to compiler, according to the rules and regulation of C language. So function heading will be mandatory for writing any program. Then all the functions is under coming with the curly braces. Open curly braces. First, for calculate the circuit, we have to declare some variable. So here variable is float radius area. Then output statement, print radius is equal to comma. Then input stadium statements, scanf. Then assignment statement that is showing the area is equal to area value into it is a formula for calculate the area of circle. Alright. So what is the formula of area of circle? Pi r square. So what is the mathematical meaning of pi? 22 by 7. If we divide 22 by 7 is equal to 3.14159 and so on. So here just I have just easily put it in 3.14159 into r into r. I'm not written here r, right? So that is a form of writing any program. And then we have to show the area output. So we just put the printf function statements. After compile this program, the compilation will be successful and program is run. And what is the area of the circle? It will be shown according to the value of right. So if you type 5, the value will be coming 78.398. If you type 6, the value will be 113 and so on. So this is a program to calculate the area of circle according to the value of radius. Alright. So once again, thank you so much for watching this. I hope you all are doing great. Have a great day.